G'day everyone. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done any filming, actually probably more, a couple episodes in front of ourselves, and it has been that flat out running into Christmas with work and changing over to a new business. I've been tidying up my old excavation combo and stuff like that in between working, and then trying to get the boat ready and dropping my boat from here to Thornlands to Redcliffe to here and there, and it's been a crazy couple of weeks. It's 5 days, 6 days before Christmas at the moment, and rushing trying to get my boat done. So I'm out at my old man's place now, the concrete jungle. Actually, concrete's at that end of the property, but so good working out here. Got heaps of cover, heaps of sheds. He's got every tool that you could think of, so I come out here to work on all my gear. Our picking up the boat episode on YouTube the week before this one went so well that I thought I'm going to film all this and I'm going to show you. So I've had a full lithium battery setup put through our boat by Revolution Power. I've had the whole dash recustomed by Aquamarine up in Clontarf, and Ryan chucked in an 8416 Garmin, so that's my chart plotter, 2D and my structure scan. And then I got a Fruno 295 and got that put in with a 200B 8B transducer and a custom made fairing block that Riptide did. And I'm going to run through all that with you guys over the next couple of days. The outside of the boat looked a bit tired, so I talked to Dave from Riptide. He was nice enough to spend about an hour chatting to me about it after we did our fairing block. So what I've done is I'm Orbi-ing the whole outside with 80 grit, and you go over it with the cleaner, an acid wash, wait for that to dry, then you put a Penetrol over it, which is like a sealant, sort of seeps in and protects it. So I'm going to show you through that, how I do all that, how it turns out. We're tidying up the trailer a bit, and then tomorrow afternoon or Monday morning I'm taking the boat and doing the first water test for the electric. So we'll run through all that. If this fairing block goes anything like I'm hoping it does, it's going to be awesome. So on my old boat, my 7.6 meter platey, Dave did a big fairing block under that, and that thing used to read in 150 meters of water doing like 30 knots. So not only read, pick up fish, like little bits of pearlies and stuff like that. So that's why I'm confident with the 295. I know what it does, so I got it put in my 5.8 meter boat, the new one. So going to run through the Garmin. I'm new to Garmin, but from what I was showed, I couldn't go anything else. It's actually amazing, user-friendly. You know, I had the hummingbirds in there. Their structure scan is amazing. Their charts were quite slow. I didn't find them super user-friendly, but I'm not used to them, so nothing against Humminbird at all. They're unreal sounder. I just like user-friendly because I'm not great with that sort of stuff. Go over to the boat, I'll show you what I'm doing, and hopefully everything goes good. This is my old man's dog, Tank. How good is he? He's chilling. So as I said, I've been busy. Done up my excavator, my bobcat. Now we're onto my truck. Dad's helped me with the whole lot. Sanding all this back, rust convert, putty, paint, the whole thing. Right, so this is where we're up to with the boat. Just want a grinder, sanding disc, 80 grit. So with the platies, most of the time you're left with these lines. So that's where the cast deck is on the inside. You're gonna get the 80 grit and just sand back that weld line till it's flat. Got to leave the least amount of gouges in it because it takes ages to sand back with the Orbi. Right, so once that's all flat, then you hit it with the Orbi. So I've got 80 grit again on the Orbi, and this is what you'll be left with. Just looks so much better. So once that's out in the sun, once it's acid washed and penetroled and then out in the sun, it's going to come up $1 million. I won't show you the dash or the lithium setup or the fairing block just yet. I'll leave that till a bit later, but I'm going to get sanding, get this done. We're going to pull the boat off the trailer. Then we're going to just go to town on it. So it's done. There's about 8 hours, 7.5 hours on the sander. The old man went and knocked down those weld lines, so that made it a bit quicker, but it's done. So I'm going to pull it out, put it on its bum on the rocks here, and going to do the acid wash and then probably penetrol the servo. It only has to dry, that acid wash, so as soon as it's dry I can penetrol it, and that'll stay overnight. Then tomorrow I'll be coming to pick it up, put it on the trailer, and go test this transducer out. So I'm a bit nervous about that actually. There we go, look at that. That has come up a bloody treat. I'm bloody stoked with that. Here you go, look, just for comparison, I've still got to get in here. That's the difference. That's what it was like. That's what it's like now. So easy to maintain. Bang as many sinkers as you want against this thing now. That's what I didn't like. If it's painted or wrapped, just like, yeah, snapper leads in the side of your boat is just like, oh. So yeah, it's about 1,000 degrees out here. This rock is good because you don't have to mow rock, but it's bloody hot, eh? Everything just comes and reflects straight up at you. Anyway, I'm going to jump in the digger, park it behind, so we're going to tie the boat to it, drive off, boat will come off on the ground, acid wash it, put it back on the trailer, penetrol. Away we go. See if she starts. Look at it out in the sun. Looks so good. Hasn't even been penetroled or acid washed yet. Wow. All right, I think it's about time to talk about my little invention, because it's about to get used for the first time. So this boat is going to get taken up north in creeks, very tidal creeks, stuff like that. So if I ever have to hook it up to my car winch and drag it out or anything like that, I don't want anything hanging under the boat, and that includes transducers. On my old boat I had a fairing block. I'll try to put a photo of it just here. Now that allowed me to read at very fast speeds and very clearly. So I've tried to come up with something sort of the same. Anyway, this is what I talked to Dave at Riptide about, and he is the man when it comes to that sort of stuff. So this is what we come up with. So this is an adjustable fairing block. It's 370mm long, 65 mil high. This here is my 2 kilowatt high frequency transducer. It has a narrow 6 degree beam, I believe it is 6 degrees, and that's 6 degrees of just power. That's why it's so good at finding fish. Now, all I have to do to move this transducer up and down is undo these 2 bolts, and it slides up and down through that shaft. This 40B40 is solid aluminium, all solid aluminium, and it's honed out inside here. Well, actually, I believe it fit perfectly, Dave said, but it just slides up and down there. There's no vibration through that at all. It's strong as, and I think it'll be really good. So we're dropping this boat on its bum now, and I'm gonna have to lift this up out of the way. So this is all this is for weight reduction, because it was quite heavy when we got it. So we cut it all down, drilled holes where we could to keep the weight out. Just got to put a little one in here to let the water out, and away she goes. So I think that is going to be a good idea for a lot of people, and once it's painted, you're not even going to see it's there really. And how's this? Brand new out, the Garmin GT56. I cannot wait to have a go at this thing. The structure scan on this is meant to be next level. It's really good with bottom your traditional 2D, and it runs at 3 different frequencies. You got 455, you got 800, and you got 1070. So 1070 obviously is for your shallower water, extremely clear and a lot of detail. And then your 455, I've heard you can go and get some pretty good results out in 50 and 60 meters with this thing. So that's one of the first things I'm going to do. But the GT56 from Garmin, I cannot wait. Easy as that.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Righto.
Been acid washed. All right, it's bloody hot. While the boat's drying after that wash down, I'm just sanding back the guards. So I'm going to give the guards a paint, and I'm going to get new rims and tyres, and she's done. It's everything done, man. I'm going fishing. Rightio, the guards are sprayed, sanded, edge primed and sprayed. Won't film that because it's boring. Come up all right. New tyres and rims, and mwah. All right. All right, Penetrol in the bucket, lint-free cloth, and just wipe it on. Almost feels too easy. Take me about 15 minutes to do the whole boat, so just gives it a nice protective gloss like you can see down there. Pretty sure it stays like that then, so literally put it in, wiping it on. Easy as that. I'll be back tomorrow to pick up this boat, and then I'll see you out on the water. He's this good looking rooster. Alright. This is it. She's in the water after getting the new dash. All penetroled outside, new lithium batteries, custom fairing block, everything. We're trying it all out now. This is the first bit, so waiting for my old man to get here. And me, Dad, Sarah's old man are going to go out and have a test. There's a few storms rolling in over the back of us, as there always is. Hey. I'll give you a look at me dash finally. The dash before, it's very dirty, but had hummingbirds in it before, one on top of the other, as you probably remember in the last video. But now we've got a 16-inch 84 series Garmin and the Furuno 295. What do you reckon, Steve? All good?
Thumbs up,
Gonna
mate.
catch fish?
All the way.
Ryan from Aqua Marine over in Clontarf did this masterpiece. I tell you what, it's not often that you picture something, and I'm a pretty picky bugger. Do you reckon? Pretty picky?
Oh, very much so. Very much so. Yeah.
It's not very often where
It's got to be right.
you hope something like this is something I hope just looked really good. And when I rocked up and seen it at Ryan's shop, yeah, it looked better than what I thought. He's done such a good job. He even thought ahead, and look at the aluminium everywhere, far out. I've been sanding for the last 2 days. I'm that keen to get it out there. Even put the external USB on the outside to make it easy for me. Everything. So thank you, Ryan, for doing such a marvellous job. I'm stoked. Couldn't be happier. Anyway, let's see how this goes. Oh, here he is!
Hey, mate, can I get a lift with McClay?
Yeah, mate, I'll give you a lift to Maclay Island in the storm.
I'll go McClay.
Nearest
Yeah,
pub,
Maclay.
Devon, Maclay,
No.
too far away.
We're actually going to chuck the pots out and test this out.
There you go.
Dad couldn't miss out. Say something cool, Dad.
Aye.
Loves the camera.
Oh, wait.
Oh, let's go. Little bait fish on the right hand side. We're not even out of the marina. It's picking up the poles. Oh, here we go.
Where you going?
Oh, wherever.
Where you going back
Yeah,
there?
yeah, it does miss a beat, huh? Full turn, see what it does. Full turn. How good's that? That's a full arcing turn at probably, what's the other end, 20?
Yeah, well,
So this is 20 knots in a little bit of chop, not much, pretty nice really, but it's only 3.2 meters, but it'll read like that in 150 meters doing this speed. All right, here we are, the second day out. Got the A team here. Hey, girls. We're checking the pots. This is the first crab pot in the new boat. Have I stuffed you up?
No.
How's it looking?
Oh, there's a couple of movements.
The crab. What do we got? We got a. Hey, I seen a claw that looked all right then.
Yep.
Oh, yes. It's
Yeah,
one.
we got one. We got a good one. We got a good one. So there he is. Woohoo! There he is.
There he is. Oh, yes.
Oh, Maggie, you're up. Grab him.
All right. Well, up, pull him, Maggie.
All
Do the
right.
rest.
I haven't picked a crab up in
Since like January, I feel
since
like
we
was the
left.
last
10
time.
months.
Australia
No, since
Day.
we left.
Was it?
February
Probably,
we cleaned
yeah.
up. Yeah, February.
Oh,
we
yeah.
cleaned up. Yeah, we cleaned up in February.
Pre-COVID.
We did well. Yeah,
See
we
how
did.
angry he is, eh?
We were out there.
Right.
It's like riding a bike.
Oh, he's so green.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Nah,
Pot number 2. Calling it. It's not heavy.
no work at all. Nah. Coming up leaking.
There's a crab.
Then again.
There's a Jenny.
Then.
There's a buck. Oh, there's a big one down there. He looks like a, yep. Oh, he's a good one. Look at the size of this one.
Oh, he's
Oh, he's a good one.
Sorry, Sonny boy, but you're coming home to our dinner plate.
That's a crab. Oh,
He's even got barnacles on him.
Well, he's time.
That's a good Redland Bay mud crab, that one.
You don't need to.
Barnacles.
You can catch these brim.
There's a brim there, look. You don't even have to put any lures in the water.
Yeah.
That's 2 out of 2 for the new rig in the crabbing. The size of him.
Nice one.
He's a centimetre over and he dwarfs him.
He's got barnacles.
Barnacle
that.
bill.
Lucky last. Oh, he'll go close. One up the top there. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a keeper for sure.
Pretty one.
One keeper. 4 out of 4 pots.
Yeah.
That's all right, eh?
You didn't get one in the last pot.
No, but we got 2 in 1 to make up for it.
That's right. Bring the swag.
What's so funny?
Oh, you love it on a sandbank.
Bring the swags.
Introduce the boat to its first sandbank. Lucky we were only trolling. Oh,
Oh no.
I can hear it scraping along the bottom.
Yeah, on the bottom. Yeah.
I just troll along, playing with my sounder and just... Yeah, we're on a sandbank.
Sorry, tide's going.
Go, Steve.
The tide's going there.
There's bloody big stingrays around here.
Oh, Jesus.
Mud crabs, all sorts of stuff.
That's it.
All right, we'll reverse out. If you ever stuck on a sandbank, reverse off it. It lifts the arse off, and usually you get yourself out of the shit. How we going, Skipper?
Not far.
We got 200 horses there to get us out of trouble. All right, back in the boat again. 3rd day. Gonna go check the pots quickly, do a bit of a run through on this battery system, and then back home. Wind gets up really big today, so we decided to come out early, get it done. Fish there. So that's a new GT56 transducer from Garmin, and I haven't even played with it yet, and it shows up fish even in 1.5 meters, 20 meters to the side, shows them up clear as day. It's just the little ledges and drop-offs into the ferry terminal. Can't pass the rock wall here. We're on our way out to pick the pots up. We'll check the pots and rebait them. We've stopped off here out of the wind. I just wanted to run through the lithium battery setup because I've had about 1,000 questions about it. All right, so Revolution Power, Dave Nielsen, he designed all this, and Steve Sweeney from Sween's Electrical, he fitted it all. Done a bloody awesome job, and I'll run through how it all works now. So I've got 3 batteries, 3 100 amp hour batteries. Last one's over there. They're all paralleled and they're a 12 volt system. This fella over here is my converter, which converts the 12 volt to 36 volt for my electric trolling motor. Now, Steve fitted my AC plug here. So I get home, plug it in, comes through up to my AC charger there. My AC charger charges my crank battery, which is still an AGM battery over that side. Once that's full, which is straight away, then flicks my DC charger on and allows my motor or this to charge the lithium setup. So my motor is designed now to charge my batteries while I'm running through the DC charger. Now we've got the shunt here, which is a Bluetooth. So basically, I'll show you here. I've got it on my phone here, 84%. Right now we're at spot lock and we're drawing 6, 7, say maybe 7 amps per hour. We got 300 amp hours there. So you do the maths on that. We could probably stay out here on spot lock till we catch a fish. Why I went lithium is because a massive weight reduction. So each one of these batteries is 11 kilos. So that's 33 kilos in my boat. Up the front of this boat when we bought it was 3 120 amp hour batteries, which was 120 kilos altogether, and a house battery down the back, which was another 40. So I had 160 kilos of batteries in this boat. All that got taken out. 33 kilos worth of batteries got put in, and I've got twice the power as what I did before. With a 100 amp hour, 120 amp hour AGM, they've only got about 60 usable amps. With lithium, 100 amp hours, you got 100 usable amps. So the weight reduction was a massive factor why I went them. And since then, I'll put it just here, my fuel economy has gone from 1.5 kilometers per litre at 25 knots to 1.8 kilometers per litre at 25 knots. So that's just a no-brainer. Also, your expected life out of a lithium is about 10 years as opposed to about 3 years to an AGM battery. So that's another reason. Being able to see exactly what my state of charge is through my phone and control it from inside the house and everything, see all the maintenance stuff, basically every little thing to do with that is through your phone. And the last thing was, this boat has a massive cast deck up the front. With the fridge and the 3 AGMs up the front, there was a little bit of backfall, so any water that would come through the scuppers would sit up around the console a little bit, and I'd have to fill the bait tank and then it'd run back. I pulled that weight out of the front, everything falls to the back as it should in a boat now, and they've done exactly what I was hoping they would. So Steve's done an awesome job there, very, very neat. We just tied them down, got a bit of rubber underneath them, and they're not going nowhere. So anyone thinking about lithium, feel free to message me and ask me how it's all going. It's only the second time I've had the boat out since I've had, you know, all the electronics and bloody lithium battery setup and everything installed. But just looking at that, 300 amp hours sitting here in a bit of current and wind. You can see current coming off the back of the boat, and it's blowing about 15 knots, but we're out of it here, and we're only drawing 7 amps per hour out of 300 amps. So we've got a long time. And then as soon as you charge, as soon as you start the motor, it starts charging those batteries anyway, so you're never gonna have to worry about power. So in regards to lithium with trolling motors, I've had those questions. No, they won't harm it. That's what the converter's for. if you run lithium straight to a troll motor, yes it can. Have you got the converter? No, it can't. So it converts the 12 volt parallel system straight to 36 volt, and it's completely healthy for my troll motor. 12 volt through the shunt runs the rest of the house. So my sounders, bloody GPS, all my stereo, UHF lights, everything run off that through 12 volt parallel, converted to 36 through the converter, runs my trolling motor. So that's about it. Another thing I like with the lithiums is they run at 13 volts, well 12.94 I can see on my phone there, the whole way through, just like a battery drill. Will run full power the whole way through, then drop out right at the end. Same with the lithium batteries in your boat. So the only way I could really ever get stuck is if I drained them dead flat, which I won't, because I can see exactly how much percent I've got left through my phone and through my 16-inch Garmin, because it's all hooked up together. If I drained my start battery flat and drained all that, then I'd be in a bit of strife. But as long as you can start your motor, as soon as the motor starts charging the lithiums, they go up to 13 volts. So everything, no warnings, no nothing. So it's just, you can't really get yourself in trouble. Anyway, that's my Revolution Power lithium battery setup. It's unreal. It's changed everything about the boat. The way it rides, I don't have to have it trimmed up so far. I get better fuel economy. I've got more room up the front for swags and all that sort of stuff, so stoked. Dave and Steve Sweeney, thanks boys. It's amazing, we love it. So, all right. Have you caught any fish yet, Steve?
No, mate.
Nothing?
Not a bloody thing.
Go check the pots, eh?
I'll do it.
So we've totally stuffed up here. We've come out to check the pots and it's low tide. They're all up on the bank. Over there. Alright, well it's a new day now. Yesterday we forgot to take the GoPro checking the pots for the second time and we got zero. No crabs, so we moved them. Me and Sezzy have come out this morning. We're going to try chase a couple of small Tuskies for Christmas, and then I'm going to go bring the pots back in, and that'll be the end of this video. So Murphy's Law says that we probably won't catch any fish today. Now?
It's when we intend to, that we don't ever catch any.
Yeah. It's windy. We're over the other side of the island here out of the southerly, so it's just been windy, windy, windy. This is our last chance to go fishing before we go to Fraser on the 28th. So we jumped on it, but we'll see how we go.
I've got a snag.
Do you really? It started. Oh, here we go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh!
Oh!
See him?
Yeah, I saw the colour. Oh, you got your hook back, at least. You must have only just been pounding it.
You're on him. Oh! You see him swimming? Oh, oh, you're in trouble, girl.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you little shit.
Oh, he's going. He's going. Where are you going, mate?
Oh, Jesus.
Where is he?
Oh, far out. He's bloody tiny and he's made me work.
Ah.
Far out they go hard.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone would think they were 60 centimetres.
Yeah, I know.
On these rods, anyway.
Oh.
Oh,
Go
I
on,
think your
matey.
crab's gone.
Go on. No, he's still there. Oh, oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna go. Go on.
Oh.
Go on.
Oh.
Oh. Fraser, like when we go up there, it just goes like this. The wind looks
Does
good.
it really?
First couple of days look mint.
Oh, that's
Monday,
good.
Tuesday look really good. Oh, that's a fish. Got him! Oh!
Oh, I felt.
Get him!
I felt that against the coral then.
Hey, uh-oh. Oh no. It worked there. Oh, here he goes. Swimming, 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 swimming. Got him.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Oh, is he taking you under?
Far out.
He might swim out.
Yeah, I know.
Be patient.
That's it. You see them swimming for the rocks. And you still can't stop him. He's a good one.
Oh, I don't know. He feels the same as the others. But
Oh, look at him.
swimming.
He's oh.
Man.
Don't let him go near that electric. Where is he? Hey, he's a good one, says he.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Woo. All right, so that's 3-1. They're only small, about 40 centimeters. And usually we would throw most of these back, but we're going to keep a couple. We're going camping up at Fraser for a week, so we'll cryovac them, and there'll be some nice dinners and lunches up there. So
Yes, definitely.
yeah, no fires up there, so it'd be good to do some cool recipes on the Weber. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, 3-1, getting a flogging as usual. Go on, everyone, let me have it in the comments. Outfished again. Yep. She is, and I'm not even joking. Sorry to all the other ladies out there, but my missus is actually the best fisherwoman I have ever met. That's all right. And sorry to all you other girls out there, because yeah, she's pretty hard to beat, this one. Oh yeah. Banging big reds, big blueies. I'm gonna put you to the ultimate test this summer.
Oh God.
Blue marlin.
Oh, okay.
Blue marlin.
It wasn't the summer of Tuskies, but we.
It was the summer of Tuskies, but I reckon says he ultimate test I'm gonna put her to. Blue marlin.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
Deal.
proud of you. Again! Oh,
He's only a little on this one.
is he? Oh, he's a keeper. Oh. He's a keeper. We'll throw him back, eh?
Yeah. Geez, look at where he's hooked.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Alright, so I'm casting where Sarah is now. Because it's not fair. I'm getting bites in Sarah's spot. Oh, see that?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Oh. Come on, buddy. Give that to your fish. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. Hit it. Oh, oh. He's angry. Feisty. Oh, mate.
Oh, yes.
Ah, it's a little fella. He's tiny.
Oh my God.
Really? Oh, what a cutie.
Aww.
That's a good one.
Holy moly. That's a bloody good one, Karen.
Oh, far out.
I told you they go hard.
God, they punch above their weight, these little fellas.
Told ya.
Not bad for a shallow water tusky, but you'd think they were a bloody 60 centimetre snapper. They go good, eh? I love them. They are smashing the line now. Also, as soon as that braid runs around the coral, bang, you're done. My advice, if you're coming to chase tuskies in shallow water, is use mono. I just can't be bothered changing the spool over, but use mono. You don't have to keep retying your knots every time. We've gone through nearly a whole packet of hooks now and 5 or 6 or 7 litres, you know, so much more resistance to being snapped off on the reef with mono than what you do braid. As soon as this touches it, bang, you're gone. So use mono, a lot easier. Oh, he just grew a tail.
Oh, shit.
Oh, little one.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's got you good.
Oh, he's not bad.
He is a good. Oh,
Sorry. Oh, he's not bad. He's a good
better
one.
shallow water Tusky. Look at that.
Oh, yes.
2 meters.
That's a good one. Oh, watch your fingers
He's
there.
2 meters of water, and these things go like a shower of shit. Don't they?
He did grow a tail.
You're like, that's a small one. Then it's like, zzz, 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 zzz. Oh, he grew a tail. Well done.
Thanks.
Right, my GoPro battery just died. So this is my first time using my phone. So see how it goes. And one other thing I wanted to show you is Dave made me aware of in here, my back battery box, my fuel filter and everything was set up inside here. And having your fuel and your battery in the same compartment is not a good idea. So if there's a spark, fumes, anything, boom. So I'll call my mate Scotty. Scotty's our local mechanic around the Redlands. Scotty's Mobile Marine. He come around at 8 o'clock at night, straight away, and put the fuel filter on the outside. So thanks for that, Scotty, taking the time out of your night and coming around to do that so we could go crabbing the next day. But anyway, we're going to go and check the crab pots shortly. I'm not sure how this footage turns out using my phone, but if it's good, then that's good. What's wrong? What's going on over there? This is the stuff you don't see.
Hey, check the esky.
Oh, yeah, she got a point. Anyway, see you at the crab spot. All right, we are here to check the pots. It is a bloody awesome day today, but we've stuffed up the tides again, and that's our pot just in there. Don't know how we're going to get that, but anyway, come on.
Oh,
what?
not even one.
Not one
little
crab.
There's been crabs in there though. Sus.
That is very sus. Very sus, that is actually. To not get even one buck in your pot overnight here, usually they are filled with crabs. But anyway, that's crabbing at Christmas. What do you reckon? How are we going to get this one?
I don't know. Rock, paper, scissors to who jumps in.
There he is over there. Nose in, see how close we get.
Short straw.
Oh, she's soft.
I think you're better just swimming.
Swimming?
Yeah. Don't step on the gas.
I'm more worried about standing on a muddy. There you go. Fully open. No bait. Wonder why people sink their pots. It's illegal to sink your pots. Oh, crock of shit.
Wow.
People go to the trouble of buying bait, going out, putting their pots all out, walking through mud, whatever you got to do to get them for a feed for Christmas. Look at this, another one open.
Wow.
Totally open. So look at this. Couldn't even give us half a chance and tie our pot back up. So let's cut our rope and leave it. Rightio, so our last pot, open as well. That's our crab pots that we were going to have crabs for Christmas Day, and yeah, someone else has got them. So rightio, so I just called a pro crabber mate of mine and had a chat to him and seen if any of his pots were getting picked off, and he swears black and blue that it's eagles. So he reckons the eagles, if they're out of the water at low tide, which one was, he reckons the eagles come down and slash at the ropes and just rip the strings apart and pull the bait out of them. So I don't know. Yeah, could well have been eagles, could well have been people slashing them, but anyway, is what it is. I hope you all enjoyed that episode. There's been a lot of interest with just, the lithiums and penetrolling the boat and the electrics that we're running now, so I wanted to do something with that and let everyone know. Any comments or questions, feel free to drop them in the link below or message us on Instagram or Facebook. I'll always get back to you. So, and that'll probably be the last video for the year. This one will be, if I can get it out in time, but hope you all enjoyed it. And Merry Christmas, have a good New Year, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode and are keen to see more, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and check us out on Facebook and Instagram.